Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Corpse Corner. It's a beautiful day in Indiana this morning. It's day number 4,289 of the coronavirus lockdown. It's actually day number 19, but it feels like over 4,000 days that we've been locked up inside this house. Today's a special day because our chicks are arriving today from Meyer Hatchery. We didn't expect them to be shipped until today and then arrive tomorrow, but Meyer Hatchery is really efficient and quick with their shipments. So they shipped yesterday and will actually arrive today. We're just waiting on the phone call from our local post office, and once we get the call, we'll head out and show you the pickup. Well, we waited around all day, and finally a whole lot of nothing. Well, it's not Meyer Hatchery's fault. They sent it out like they were supposed to, but what happened was the post office got backed up. Surprise, surprise, the government. So what I figured I would do is, because now the chicks aren't going to be here until tomorrow, what I'll do is show you real quick the brooder that I made yesterday out of some scrap wood that I found out in our barn that we're making into a chicken coop. When we started cleaning it out, I had all this wood left over from the previous owners of the property. So the original brooder that we had picked up was a big Rubbermaid container from Home Depot. Once we got it home, started putting things into it, kind of realized that this thing might be a little too small for what we're looking for. I want to make sure that the chicks have plenty of room. This is our first time with chicks and any kind of livestock, and especially in our house. So I want to make sure that we had plenty of room and weren't going to have them jumping out as they got bigger. So what we did was, like I said, we found all this wood inside of the barn, and it was perfectly good plywood and 2x4s. So I went ahead, measured everything out, and found out that we had plenty of wood to make this. So what I did was I made it 4 feet long, it's 2 feet high, and 2 feet wide. And again, all it is just the plywood base, plywood sides, and then the 2x4s for some support and something to screw the screws into. So I'll show you the inside of the brooder now. We set it all up because we were anticipating all of the chicks being here already, and we wanted to make sure everything was in place so when we got them home we could put them right into the brooder. That didn't happen, so we just kind of left everything because they now should be here according to the post office, but you know how that goes. Anytime tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning. So we've got their water set up in here, we've got their food set up in here, and we've got the heat lamp finally adjusted just right to where we can adjust the height on it. This is as low as it'll go, which I think is going to be plenty for them. Then if we need to, or as they get bigger, we can raise it up even higher. So I'll show you around real quick inside, and hopefully the next update tomorrow we'll have some chicks and we can show you how they are. So this is the brooder. We had 2 stadium-like chairs that we had just sitting down in the basement, so we decided we put them right next to the brooder, and that way there we can sit and just watch the chicks and watch them play. So it's very exciting for the entire family. We can't wait till they get here, and it's going to be our entertainment for a little while since we're all locked in here with this coronavirus stuff. So here's the inside of it. We've got their water set up, their feeder, and their lamp. So we found the pine chips, or the pine shavings at Tractor Supply. Almost bought them on Amazon. That would have been a huge mistake. I bought one of these bags. These big bags were $5.99 at Tractor Supply, and the exact same size bag on Amazon, $34.99. So I almost spent $29 extra, not realizing that my local Tractor Supply had the exact same size bag. So don't make that mistake. So what I did here with the water is I saw this on another homestead video, and they discussed about putting rocks just from out in the yard inside there And it's just so the baby chicks, when they first get in here, they have a tendency to want to dunk their whole head in there, and they could drown. So we went ahead and added those stones in there. There's still plenty of room that they can get water, but they shouldn't be able to fall into it and drown themselves. So again, nothing fancy, just some scrap wood that I had. See the 2x4s in the corner, and just plywood all the way around and on the bottom. So we decided that we're gonna order some ducklings also, and we're gonna get those at the end of this month, or this coming month in April. So right about the same time that the chicks should be old enough that they can go out into the coop, around 4 to 5 weeks old. And then it'll be time for the ducklings to get in here, and the ducklings can start using it. So we'll post some of those videos on there also.